Took me half a year, but I finally finished Pride and Prejudice. Greetings, apprentices, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Arlin, and yeah, what's my line? Greetings, apprentices, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Arlin. Today I'm going to be doing a complete review of Jane Austen's most famous book, Pride and Prejudice. Anyway, wow, this is weird. First, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a book summary, and then I'm going to dump my thoughts on you.
Like a garbage truck. What? Can we, cut?
Make sure you stick around to the end to find out if you should read it, or if you've already read it, what are my thoughts? Because guys, is it actually good to like a fantasy lover who doesn't usually like classics? Let's find out. This book was originally published in 1813 and is one of the most famous books of all time. This follows the love story between Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy as they learn to overcome their pride and prejudice so that they can truly appreciate and love each other. The first encounter between Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy, it feels weird saying Mr. Darcy and then just saying Elizabeth. I cannot just say Darcy, that sounds so gross. And I can't say Fitzwilliam because what is that?
Isn't there literally someone in this book whose last name is Fitzwilliam, besides the main character whose name is Fitzwilliam?
Okay. Bro, I read most of this like half a year ago. I was like, I just know I'm gonna want to annotate this book. So I annotated it. I love how it looks so like worn out. I kind of want it to look like I read it because I did. I'm at a random annotation right now. Anyway, like I was saying, Elizabeth does not like Mr. Darcy because he acts in a very prideful way. Mr. Darcy acts indifferent to Elizabeth because she's poor. They don't really like each other. Throughout the book, Elizabeth grows more and more prejudiced against him. Meanwhile, Mr. Darcy becomes conflicted because he starts actually having feelings for her.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, Liz, has 4 sisters, 2 of which are hardly in the book, and 1 of which is named Jane, because we all know that Jane Austen couldn't resist. Mr. Darcy's best friend, Mr. Bingley, falls head over heels for Jane, making Elizabeth see Mr. Darcy more. Without giving anything away, there's manipulation, love letters, betrayal. There's a love triangle, but I think my favorite part about this book is the humor. This may be a romance, but it's also a comedy, which I don't think is a genre for a book, but I don't know what else to call it. I feel like I'm missing something here. Everyone who reads Jane Austen knows that she has this charming humor. Let me find like a random annotation and see if it's funny. Those who do not complain are never pitied. The more I see of the world, the more I am dissatisfied with it. Like I said, I used to not really like reading classic literature because I just found it boring, but now I'm starting to really like them and appreciate them for what they are and when they were written, because this was written over 200 years ago. Now I'm gonna tell you guys what I thought of this book. Like I said, it took me a while to finish, but that was because for some reason it was so hard to just pick up the book. Whenever I actually did pick it up, I loved it and it was so good, but for some reason it was just this like barrier to actually just pick the book up and start reading it. I started this book on June 5th, 2023. I finished it on November 21st, 2023. So like I said, like half a year. I'm just gonna get this out right now. I loved this book. Definitely a 5-star. It's so good. Jane Austen is an incredible writer. Her humor is unmatched. I loved every part of this book. It was so good.
I'm also really excited now because I've been wanting to watch the movie for so many months now, but I told myself I need to read the book first. I need to finish the book first.
Now I can watch it. I just cannot wait for like the fist clench scene. That's all I know about the movie. I know that Keira Knightley plays Jane Austen. What? No, Elizabeth. Yeah, I feel like she's a good match for that. So overall, this book was absolutely incredible. This is a book that I think that everyone should read at least once because truly it is a masterpiece. And whether you don't like classics or romance or whatever, hey, I didn't either, okay? But I read it and it's so good. The character development, outstanding. If you haven't read it yet, go. Fly to the bookstore or Amazon, it's probably cheaper. Now, before you click off of this video, I do have something that I want to show you. There is a Pride and Prejudice manga. And I literally never read manga. This is the only manga I've read besides the Jane Eyre manga, but it's so like fun and good, and I read it pretty much right after I finished the book. Here are what the characters look like. Some characters right here, and then you want to see what Mr. Darcy looks like. So this is what Mr. Darcy looks like, and this is what Mr. Bingley looks like. Let me show you what Wickham looks like. this scene. Anyway, if you wouldn't, like, you just have to read it. Go. I checked it out from my library, so it might be at yours. I don't know. Where are you, Wickham? Here he is. That little joker. Anyway, ew! Okay, there was like a yellow thing stuck on that page. I want to cry. I know it was not me. And yeah, by reading that manga, I'm one book closer to my reading goal of 65 books this year. Whoa! I'm not even halfway there. But I have hope. I don't know. I hope this review was helpful to someone. If it was, please give a like and subscribe because it would really help me out. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you have a really, really wonderful day. And I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye. Bye. Bye.